Meanwhile, our friend Jeff Bezos earns approximately $140,000 per minute. The median household income in the United States is around $60,000, which means that the average income for the people, we the people, in the bottom 50% is significantly lower than $60,000. Meanwhile, our friend Jeff Bezos earns approximately $140,000 per minute. Per minute. Every minute, Jeff Bezos earns more than double the median household income for people in the United States. So, let's talk about the top 10 worst things billionaires did this year. Let's talk about Jeff Bezos' estimated $50 million wedding.
Let's give it a quick drop and split the orange clean in half.
So, number 1, Jeff Bezos' wedding. On June 27th, Jeff Bezos married America's sweetheart, Lauren Sánchez, in an estimated $50 million ceremony in Venice, Italy. Guests to the approximately $50 million wedding reportedly included Leonardo DiCaprio, Oprah Winfrey and Gayle King, Kim and Khloe Kardashian, Kris, Kendall and Kylie Jenner, Tom Brady, Bill Gates, Usher, Orlando Bloom, Eva Longoria, Ivanka Trump, Josh and Jared Kushner, Ellie Goulding, Brooke Snyder, Scooter Braun and Sydney Sweeney, and others. For the 200 or so guests, about 90 of their private jets converged on Venice. $50 million for one wedding. In terms we can understand, $50 million could pay the public college tuition for 10,000 kids. $50 million could buy 10 million slices of pizza. 100,000 people could eat a slice of pizza every day for 3 months. That's the population of Louisville, Kentucky. For $50 million, everyone in Louisville, Kentucky could eat a slice of pizza every day for 3 months. Or, if you're Jeff Bezos, for $50 million, you can have a wedding. As of June 27th of this year, $50 million represented approximately 0.02% of Jeff Bezos' estimated $242 billion wealth, at least as of June 27th of this year. His net worth is, of course, much higher now. For comparison purposes, 3 countries around the world have a GDP near $242 billion, including the countries of Nigeria, Chile, and Finland. Now, compare that to the average U.S. person. For example, if someone has a net worth of $100,000, 0.02% of $100,000 is $20. Imagine that. Imagine spending only $20 on your wedding. How about if someone has a net worth of $30,000? 0.02% of $30,000 is $6. Imagine spending only $6 on your wedding. That's about the cost of a Happy Meal or a Big Mac. Imagine that. At $6, you could spend $12 and have both the wedding and the Happy Meal.
Let's give it a quick drop and split the orange clean in half.
In May of 2023, while in the south of France, Jeff Bezos proposed to America's sweetheart, Lauren Sánchez, on board his mega yacht, which he calls the Koru, K-O-R-U. The name Koru comes from the Maori culture. The Maori are the indigenous people of New Zealand. In Maori culture, koru literally means loop or coil, and it refers specifically to the unfurling of a fern. Symbolically, the koru represents new life, growth, strength, and peace. Its spiral shape is often used in Maori art and tattoos to convey renewal and harmony. Jeff Bezos' mega yacht, the so-called Koru, costs approximately $500 million to construct and costs tens of millions of dollars per year to operate. Do you remember when they proposed a plan to temporarily dismantle a historic bridge in the Netherlands when they were trying to launch the mega yacht? Luckily for the historic bridge, they ultimately scrapped the plan rather than the bridge. $500 million to build a yacht. In terms we can understand, $500 million could buy every single child living in the United States a Happy Meal, with an extra 27 million Happy Meals left over. 27 million is the approximate population of the Philippines. So, for $500 million, every kid in the United States, plus every single person living in the Philippines, could have a Happy Meal. Imagine that. For $500 million, we could be making friends instead of enemies.
Let's give it a quick drop and split the orange clean in half.
Jeff Bezos proposed to America's sweetheart, Sánchez, with a pink diamond engagement ring estimated to be worth around $3 to $5 million. Either way, $3 to $5 million is pocket change for Jeff Bezos, who earns approximately $140,000 per minute. This means if the roughly 30-carat pink diamond ring cost $5 million, it took Jeff Bezos about 35 minutes to earn the $5 million to pay for the ring. For comparison, someone who earns $36 per hour earns 60 cents per minute. They would need over 8 million minutes, or about 16 years, assuming they're working full-time, to earn the $5 million to pay for the ring. Or how about if someone earns the federal minimum wage, which is $7.25 per hour? So this means minimum wage workers earn 12 cents per minute. They would need over 41 million minutes, or, about 79 years, assuming they are working full-time, to earn the $5 million to pay for the ring. 79 years to earn $5 million. You'd be better off giving your significant other a pet rock. If it makes you feel better, a pet rock is worth just about the same as a diamond ring. And that's real talk, folks. Adam Conover taught us this over 10 years ago in 2014. Keep in mind, none of these numbers are adjusted for inflation, which means it would actually take longer, much, much longer, than 79 years for someone earning $7.25 per hour to earn the $5 million to pay for the ring. Meanwhile, Jeff Bezos earns about $200 million per day. Every 24 hours, he makes $200 million. The Republic of the Marshall Islands in the Central Pacific Ocean has a GDP of about $200 million. This means Jeff Bezos earns the equivalent of the GDP of an oceanic island nation every 24 hours. In terms we can understand, $200 million could buy 40 million kids in the United States a Happy Meal every 24 hours. Or, for $200 million, every single person living in Jakarta, Indonesia could have a Happy Meal every 24 hours. Jeff Bezos spent about 0.002% of his estimated $242 billion net worth to pay for the $5 million engagement ring. For comparison, 0.002% of $100,000 is about $2. Imagine spending $2 on an engagement ring. If your net worth is $30,000, 0.002% is about 60 cents. Imagine spending 60 cents on an engagement ring. For 60 cents, you could spend another $6 and have both the Happy Meal and the toy inside the Happy Meal.
Let's give it a quick drop and split the orange clean in half.
On April 14th, America's sweetheart, Sánchez, plus 5 other women, took Blue Origin's suborbital New Shepard tourist flight. The tourist flight lasted about 10 minutes, crossed the Kármán line, which is the edge of space, and offered a few minutes of weightlessness. The 5 other women on the tourist flight, along with America's sweetheart, Sánchez, were 1. Amanda Nguyen, a bioastronautics research scientist, 2. Aisha Bowe, an aerospace engineer, astronaut and former NASA rocket scientist. 3. Gayle King, Oprah Winfrey's best friend and a CBS journalist. 4. Carrie Ann Flynn, a filmmaker. And 5. Katy Perry, best known for pop songs such as Teenage Dream, which was released in 2010, and for being the ex-wife of Russell Brand, the ex-girlfriend of Orlando Bloom, and the current girlfriend of former Canadian PM Justin Trudeau as of December of this year. While on board the 10-minute Blue Origin flight, Katy Perry sang "What a Wonderful World," and then, after landing back down on the ground, kissed the earth in celebration. Blue Origin is owned by Jeff Bezos, Lauren Sanchez's now husband. Blue Origin has not released cost information for the 10-minute tourist flight to the edge of space. These are the known prices. 1. Blue Origin requires a refundable reservation deposit of $150,000 to begin the booking process. 2. Industry estimates of the prices range from roughly $200,000 to $500,000 to over $1 million per seat, with pricing often negotiated privately. And 3. In 2021, one of the 6 seats per Blue Origin tourist flight was auctioned for $28 million. So, if the flight only cost $1 million per seat, that's approximately $1 million for 10 minutes at the edge of space. That's $100,000 per minute, or $2.8 million per minute for the person who paid $28 million for their single seat. Recall that Jeff Bezos makes about $140,000 per minute. If he paid the cost for all 6 women on the 10-minute tourist flight, and it cost him $6 million total, or about 0.002% of his estimated $242 billion net worth, then it only took about 43 minutes for Jeff Bezos to earn the $6 million back. Recall that 0.002% of $100,000 is about $2. If your net worth is $30,000, 0.002% is about 60 cents. Imagine spending about 60 cents to almost $2 for a 10-minute tourist flight to the edge of space for you and 5 of your best friends.
Let's give it a quick drop and split the orange clean in half.
For the record, at least for December, these are the companies Jeff Bezos owns directly and/or controls via being the majority stockholder: Amazon, Whole Foods, Twitch, Zappos, Audible, AWS Elemental, IMDb, Amazon Robotics, Kiva Systems, Ring, as in Ring cameras, Blue Origin, the Washington Post, the newspaper that once broke the Watergate scandal and will never break another scandal again, Project Prometheus, which is an AI startup, Bezos Expeditions, which includes interests in Airbnb, Uber, Nextdoor, Doma, Sana Biotechnology, Toloka, Workday, Business Insider. That quote-unquote newspaper is now just called Insider, Basecamp, Plenty, and many more.
Let's give it a quick drop and split the orange clean in half.
We at Billionaires News Now welcome your comments regarding the billionaires who are missing from this list. We invite your suggestions for the billionaires who should be included here, or who should be sent to the guillotine, or to the mouth of the volcano, an active volcano, or the Vermette Arena to fight to the finish. Billionaires News Now is here for you.